I saw my girlfriend's sister with another guy, and they seriously needed to get a room, if you know what I mean, but that man isn't her fiancé. What do I do? Posted by you/nonamebarista. I, 17M, work at a coffee shop and I saw my girlfriend's sister full on making out with this guy. They were all over each other. We were really busy and I never would have noticed them except that my coworkers pointed them out cause they were all they need a room. This is a coffee shop. I immediately recognized her and she's supposed to get married in July to another guy. They could not see me. I didn't want to get involved. But after they left I came out to clean some tables thinking the coast was clear. She came back in for something. I think to use the restroom, or she forgot something. She saw me and flipped and started begging me to tell her what I saw. I said I didn't see anything but she somehow knew. She left but told me that we weren't done and that we had to talk. I just got home and my girlfriend texted me asking me what's going on with me and her sister. I don't know what she told her but I said I don't know. She keeps texting me that her sister is upset and that I should come over. Not to sound like a little kid but I'm not allowed to leave the house at this time. I texted her that my parents won't let me go there. She said they will drive to my house if I sneak out to meet them. I said that would be hard. She said please. What can I do? What should I do? I'm a little freaked out right now. Commenter. Keeping it to yourself, as you said you planned, was probably the best idea. But if the sister has already told your GF that something has happened, you're now in the middle whether you like it or not. I'd say something to your GF like, your sister needs to tell you what happened. It's not my place and I don't want to be involved in this drama. Hopefully, the sister will have the courage to be honest with your GF. Okay, thank you, I'm desperate, she keeps texting me. Update 1. I finally told my girlfriend that I definitely could not sneak out of my house the night of the kissing. I told my girlfriend what I saw the next day. She said her sister is saying that that's not what happened at all. She says that she hugged a guy hello because she knows him and ran into him there. Then she says she hugged him and kissed him on the cheek but that he did get a little too hands-on with her and she immediately stopped it. I said okay, if that's what it is then that's what it is. I was working anyway so whatever she says is what must have happened. So she texted me later saying the sister wants to talk to me. But by then I was out with my parents. They have a no cell phone rule when we are in family outings so my phone was in the car all day. When I did talk to the sister she told me that the guy tried to get too touchy with her and that's probably the part I had seen. But that it wasn't the make-out session that I thought. I said that's not what I saw but it's not my business. She was really pissed that I wouldn't budge but then I got some voicemails from the guy she kissed that night. He said that if I didn't answer his calls he would personally come see me at work. I didn't know if that was a threat but I did get kind of nervous. I told my supervisor at work. He said if the guy shows up he'll take care of it. The guy showed up and asked for me, so he got kicked out of the coffee shop and got in a big heated argument with my supervisor outside. He never came back so I was glad about that. My girlfriend broke up with me right after that. So I decided to just concentrate on finishing the school year strong. There are other girls that I have possible dates with but losing my girlfriend is hard. I'm Facebook friends with the guy who got cheated on. I like him, he was always cool to me but I'm not sure he would ever believe me anyway. My ex-girlfriend texts me really often but I rarely respond to those as much as I want to. I'm still confused as to how we are the ones that ended up breaking up over somebody else's cheating. Edit. I came into work today and spoke to my supervisor again since he was one of the witnesses to the cheating. I told him I'm kind of friends with the guy being cheated on. He said call the guy and tell him to come in for some coffee on the house. Then we can talk to him together in his office. At that point he says I can show him what I have, and he can also talk to the girls who witnessed the whole thing with us. So I'm going to message him on Facebook and see if he answers. If he does I'm sure all hell will break loose. Update 2, 3 days later. I PM'd the guy who got cheated on and his first initial is S, Sam. Sam sent me a message back with his number so I called. He said that he was told that I started a nasty rumor about his fiancé. I told him that it was about him and that it's true. I told him all about it but that he could come to the coffee shop and see for himself. He came Wednesday afternoon. My boss and talked to him and told him the girls saw it too. He believes us but he is coming back Sunday because the video system holds the last 30 days in memory so my boss is going to show him. Sam was a little mad but didn't look shocked. He thinks he knows who the guy is. So now this is where all hell broke loose. Sam broke up with his fiancée so that's it, no wedding. I got a text from my ex that said she hoped I was happy and that her sister's life is ruined. I do feel bad. Last night I was working and my ex's dad barges into the coffee shop, points his finger right at me and says let's go outside, we're gonna talk. He said it very very loudly and in front of all the customers. I froze for a second, and he said outside, right now, let's go. I said let me clock out first. I walked to the back to my boss's office and told him my ex's dad is here and he's demanding I go outside with him. My boss goes over and says hey excuse me, can I help you? My ex's dad told him it's none of his business and that he wanted me outside like he had all the authority in the world. So my boss says well, This is my place and you either buy coffee or get the hell out, but don't come in here and harass my employees like you own the place. And by the way, in case you were wondering, I'm the one who spoke to Sam and told him what, cheater's name here, did. So you and I need to go outside and talk. They marched out. Everybody was staring at me. One customer said, "What did you do to that man's coffee to make him so mad at you?" So they talked for like 10 minutes and it looked more like a yelling match. Then he left and my boss came in and said everything is cool. This morning at school I got a text from my ex that said, "Please don't go to work tonight because my sister's friends are planning something." I asked her what and she said just please don't go and that she loved me. I'm not gonna lie, I did get kind of scared. Not to be a wuss. So I called my dad at work and told him everything. My parents came to get me at school. But when I went in the office the cops were there with my ex in the assistant principal's office and I could see she was crying. One of the cops came out and my dad gave him my phone. My mom took me home and gave me her phone, then went back to the school. I called my boss and he said he is sure the cops will come talk to me later. He told me to keep cool and let him know if I need anything. Then I got a text from Sam that said, "Hey, this is Sam, are you okay? Your boss just called me." I called him and told him what I knew. But I'm not sure what's going on right now, so I'm waiting for my parents to get home to find out. I know Sam had to know and he said that I did the absolute best thing by telling him and that he owes me big time. But I can't say I feel totally great. It's not your average high school drama. It feels like I started something, then a tornado picked me up and there's nothing I can do as it spins me around. You don't know where you're going to end up and you have no control. It's not easy, that's all I'm saying. But right now it's just a waiting game. Update 3, a week later. Okay, long week. A lot has happened but at the same time nothing much has happened. My dad gave the cops my phone cause my ex denied that she texted me to warn me. They needed a warrant to search her phone so they wanted mine instead. They also heard the threatening voicemails and texts from the guy who came looking for me. The school called the cops after my dad called them. Me ex's dad showed up too and dad confronted him about coming to look for me at work. He denied it and said that he came looking for my boss. That is a total lie. The cops ordered him to stay away from me. They sent 2 cops to my house to talk to me. I can honestly say they were totally shocked that all this started because that girl cheated on her boyfriend. They both gave me business cards and their cell numbers for emergencies. My ex finally admitted that her sister's friends were planning on coming to the coffee shop and jumping me and even bragged about how many bones they would break. I overheard my parents talking about her. My mom said her dad tried to shut her up, she's very worried about what will happen to her at home. The cops talked to my boss on Friday after talking to me and warned him to call if anything suspicious happened. So guess what? It did. The guy who cheated with the sister was parked behind the coffee shop with an older man. My boss spotted them and they flashed a baseball bat at him. He got their license plates and called the cops but they were gone when they got there. But I'm pretty sure I have to quit my job now cause my parents are going to make me. For now my mom or dad is taking me to work and my boss is taking me home since I used to walk. My ex texted me all week begging to talk to me. Wednesday I agreed to meet her before her softball practice. When I got there the same 2 guys were parked across the street. They chased me but I run cross country so no chance. Last night my dad called me at work to tell me that the cops went to the house to tell them the 2 men were arrested. He said multiple charges including holding stolen property. The cops also said their criminal problems are big and they won't see the light of day for a long time. My ex has been texting me non-stop swearing she didn't know they were there and didn't know how they knew I was coming. I don't believe her. I was scared but tried not to show it to my parents. I still think telling Sam was the best thing. But it's just more trouble than I was ready for. I have never been this stressed out in my life. Sam saw the video and my boss said that he broke down but that there is no way he is ever taking her back. He is moving to Utah. His dad owns a big trucking company so he is transferring. He told my boss that his ex told him that she will follow him to Utah and that she will camp out in his driveway until he forgives her. I did ask my boss what his favorite bottle was and he said Jack Daniels, so I got him one. I won't say how I got it but I have a connection. Man, that is all for now. Freaking BS drama.